Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come in and run my mouth and talk about the mess. Now, listen, you know, I can't wait till I get old. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I need to go to therapy because one of the things that bothers me, even at my big age, is some of the things that I went through in high school, believe it or not. That's why, out of all the things that you would think that would affect me, um, it really is some of the things that I went through in high school and um, secrets that I've been holding on to and things that I have learned throughout the years about certain people. And uh, I said, one day, one day I'm gonna ring the bell. Hey, I know somebody gonna be like, "Girl, why'd you still worried about some stuff in high school?" Because it was, I'm gonna ring the bell, and I'm gonna ring the bell, and I'm gonna ring it and ring it and ring it. And I'm gonna let all the girls and boys know why y'all was trying to pick on me and call me the F word in high school. Guess who I found out was a real fat it. It's a few of y'all. I'm gonna destroy some homes. I am, and I'm saying all that to say this. I remember when Quincy Jones a few years ago just started telling folks business, and I said I can't wait till I get old because I'm gonna be just like Quincy, messy. Here we go with Denzel. Now Denzel ain't telling nobody's business but his own. But I said, is something going on with Denzel? Girl, so listen to this. Oh wow, Denzel Washington admits he's done damage to his body over the years through drugs and alcohol. I shot dope, but I never got strung out. I said, I know that's right. I said, oh wait a minute, girl. I honestly have never heard um, of this. I mean, I guess when I think about it, I shouldn't be too surprised because Denzel Washington is a man of a particular age. He has lived through the 70s, 80s, 90s, right? He was the one who told, I think it was, I forgot the comedian's name, that at these Hollywood parties, you leave before the devil, you leave 30 minutes before the devil arrives, right? Denzel Washington is the A-list celebrity. So he knows out of a lot of the girls, he knows what happens in Hollywood. But I just didn't know that Denzel was on that stuff. I say, wait a minute. I hope Denzel ain't trying to tell us. Anyway, so neighbors, get into this. Denzel Washington is opening up about his past drug and alcohol use. Though Denzel makes it clear he never got addicted to any harsh vices, he admits that he dibbled and dabbled into things over the years. While speaking with Esquire magazine, Denzel, 69, shared that on his 70th birthday, he will be officially 10 years sober. That's why sometimes when we act like we know what goes on in these celebrities' lives, we really don't know. Because I don't think, based off of the comment section, I don't think a lot of people knew that this was something that Denzel has struggled with in the past. Denzel says throughout his career, he's done damage to his body by drinking wine frequently and occasionally shooting dope. You know Denzel is 60 because, girl, he's still talking about shooting dope, honey. But now that he's older, he's taking more care of his body so he can enjoy his old age. Things are opening up for me now, like being 70. It's real and it's okay. This is the last chapter. If I get another 30, what do I want to do? My mother made it to 79. I'm doing the best I can. In the interview, Denzel explained how he became addicted to drinking wine. Wine is very tricky. It's very slow. It ain't like boom, all of a sudden, he said. I never got strung out on heroin. Mm. Never got strung out on cocaine. Never got strung out on hard drugs. I shot DOPE, just like they shoot DOPE, but I never got strung out. Denzel added, and I never got strung out on liquor. I had this ideal idea of wine tastings and all that, which is what it was at first. And that's a very subtle thing. I mean, I drink the best. Denzel says it wasn't until he got a wine cellar in his house that he realized that he might be addicted. I learned to drink the best. So I'm going to drink my 61s and my 82s and whatever we had. Wine was my thing. And now I'm popping $4,000 bottles just because that's what was left. Baby, let me tell you something, girl. I ain't mad at nobody. Let me tell you something. I ain't mad at nobody, especially not no black person, when you can have $4,000 bottles of wine just sitting in your house. Baby, that means you're doing real good. Okay? That mean you doing real good. Okay, yes. Shout out to the girls with expensive bottles in their house. Despite his taste for expensive wine, Denzel made it clear that he never indulged while he was preparing for a role, saying, I never drank while I was working or preparing. I would clean up, go back to work. I could do both. However, many months of shooting, bang, it's time to go. Then boom, 3 months of wine, then time to go back to work, he said. Glad he was able to kick the habit. Thoughts, neighbors? Well, listen, man, not really the same. Um, you know, I do think it's funny when I was reading the comments. I think that we have these images of these celebrities in our head. For the most part, I think for a lot of us, Denzel has been one of the actors who pretty much has had kind of like a squeak. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't really keep up with Denzel like that, but I've never heard Denzel name just being, dragged through the media, being attached to anything really negative. So I think that sometimes with these celebrities, we do have these images in our head, and when they destroy that image, I think a lot of people get upset. I think it happens with a lot of celebrities. I think it happened with Jada and Will. Y'all love Jada one day, and then y'all started dragging her the next. Y'all love Will. Y'all hated Will out the blue. Well, not out the blue, but you know. I think that happens with a lot. So when I read the comments and it's like, oh my God, you don't have to tell us this. Why are you telling us this? Because people have this image of Denzel in his head. So now you have to also accept the fact that Denzel was on that shit at one point. It crashes the fantasy. It crashes the image that you have of Denzel in your head. And he's basically telling you, girl, I'm just like the normal person. The only thing is, I had the money to buy it, and I didn't go broke, and I had $4,000 bottles of wine in my house. But the same way, girl, Pookie and them was shooting up, I was shooting up too. You know what I'm saying? I was really shocked when I saw this. I was like really shocked. Anyway, shout out to Denzel, baby. I was looking at some pictures of Denzel. Let me tell you something. I was looking at some pictures of Denzel back in the day when I tell you, baby, Denzel, that thing, girl, that thing was something serious. Girl, when I tell you Denzel Washington was fine. I'm not even lying to y'all. That Denzel Washington was a nice looking man. Okay. Yeah, this guy. Anyways, shout out to Denzel. All right, y'all. So listen to this. T.I. goes off on security after being denied entry into a restaurant for not having an ID. This man got on a Walmart Versace shirt with Ross pants. I'm gonna play this clip so y'all can listen to T.I. And you'll see exactly where his son King gets it from. Remember when King was down to Waffle House, um, acting a fool, and he threatened to go back up to the Waffle House and pistol whip the person, and then T.I. got online and was like, you don't go back and forth with a short order cook. And so now he's upset basically because he didn't have his ID to get into this establishment. And he decided to take out his phone and talk about the man.
Y'all, I'm right here in Austin, Texas. I'm in Austin, Texas on, what it is? It's 6th Street?
East 6th Street.
On East 6th Street at a place called Revelry. Rainy? Okay, Rainy Street. Place called Revelry. There's a sucker up here at the front. There's a sucker right here at the front. This sucker nigga right here talking about I need some ID to get in somewhere. Huh? Don't worry about it. This sucker right here talking about I need some ID to get in somewhere. Any nigga wear some shoes like that ain't gonna keep me out of nowhere, man. Any nigga wear them peppermint patty ass shoes. This man got on the goddamn Walmart Versace shirt, boy, with them Ross pants. And here, boy, what your nipple hard for, man? Why your nipple hard for, man? That boy got them thick ass ankle. But look at that boy ankle poking out the side of them peppermint patty shoes. But what is that, velvet? What is that, velvet? Hell no. Huh? Yeah. Appreciate you too, buddy. We on him right now though. But look at the ass shoes, boy. Who gave you them goddamn shoes, boy? Your grandma put them up in a birthday card. Was for $5, $6, didn't it? Oh, I'm sorry. Pardon me, man. All right, now. All right. Back to your whole business. Yeah, man. So if y'all in Austin, just make sure you don't come to Revelry. That's all. Y'all be cool, man. Come catch us at Cap City tonight.
I mean, I kind of took it personal because y'all know I go to Ross all the time. Y'all know I go to Ross dressed for less all the time, and I damn sure go to Walmart. I just went to Walmart the other day and found me a cute denim shirt. Okay, so I don't know what he's talking about. So I felt a little bit, a little bit hit because he was attacking Walmart and Ross, and those are the places that I go to for a little 1-2 sometimes. At the end of the day, I think it's whack. Listen, there have been times I have went into the store to buy a bottle of liquor, girl, buy a bottle of wine, and girl, they card me. Girl, it's been days where I ain't my beard be gray as hell. Girl, I know y'all see these bags right here. Girl, y'all know I'm over 21, but they still ask me for my ID, so now I gotta dig in my purse, grab my ID out. Girl, the people are just doing their jobs, right? You don't know what has happened at this establishment. Um, they could have gotten in trouble the night before. Like, you just never know, right? You just never know if there was an incident or not. And even if there wasn't, this man is just doing his job. And then because you're upset because you don't have your ID, or because you don't want to show your ID, or whatever the case may be, because you probably feel like I'm T.I., why I need to show my ID, right? I just want $70 million, or however much they want, right? Then you get your phone, put your phone in this man's face, and you start to disrespect him. And then tell your audience not to go to the establishment. Because that man is doing his job. Listen, does T.I. look over 21, 18? Absolutely. Do I look over 21? Absolutely. But I don't have attitudes with people when they ask me for my ID. I just show my ID. And that's just what it is. If that man would have started to disrespect T.I. back, it would have been a whole other situation. It would have been a whole other situation. You have to be careful when you are someone within a certain tax bracket. I'm going to go ahead and say it. You have to be careful when you're someone who is in a certain tax bracket, and it can appear as though you're making fun of people who work certain jobs. It can appear as though you're um, even though those hits, right? Even though T.I. was not talking about me, he wasn't talking about you, he wasn't talking about your mama or your cousin too. He was talking about this man, right? I don't care about what T.I. saying about Walmart or Ross, because I'm still gonna go to Ross and I'm still gonna go to Walmart, right? But there are people out there who may feel disrespected in how you're mentioning Walmart and Ross as a dig. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget where you come from. That's the moral of the story. Anyways, y'all. let's go ahead and move on. And make sure y'all have your IDs and stop making people jobs hard, okay? Girl, don't nobody have time. Have your ID, show me your ID so you can get inside the bar, the restaurant, the lounge, whatever, and girl, go have a good time. You come down here making my life hard. Cause I got in trouble last night because I let somebody in with an ID, without an ID. I come to find out, girl, they was underage. You see what I'm saying? So now so today, everybody gotta show their ID. Everybody gotta show their ID because I messed up last night and got in trouble. Let's move on. All right. So this is according to the neighborhood talk. Botham John's family awarded $98,650,000 by jewelry. Yes, you heard what I just said. I said over $98 million by jury in wrongful death case after off-duty police officer Amber Geiger entered the wrong apartment and fatally shot him in 2018. So neighbors, a wrongful death case concerning Botham John's 2018 shooting has finally come to a close. His family was awarded nearly $100 million by a jury. As most of you recall, John was shot unalive by an off-duty officer, Amber Geiger, after she entered the wrong apartment and mistook it for hers. She lived on the third floor while he stayed on the fourth with a similar unit number 1378 compared to 1478. The jurors came to the conclusion that Geiger was reckless or shot him with malice. She's now serving a 10-year sentence in prison. John's family was originally seeking over $54 million, but was given $60 million for damages. And another $38.6 million. A crime scene expert during their closing arguments determined that Geiger also wasn't in danger and that John never moved towards her in the apartment based on the crime scene. Today, I think justice was served, and we are very thankful, and we pray it will be a lesson for the authorities, his father said. Now, I did read an article that basically said that they may not get all, they are aware they may not get the full amount. I don't know how much they'll be awarded. I don't know how much they'll probably get, but they did say they're aware that they may not get the full amount. But you know, it's just sad. Can I say something? Y'all don't get mad at me. Remember when a brother got up and went up there and hugged that lady? I know y'all remember. And I remember I got my fucking phone and I either called or sent a message. I think I sent a message to both of my sisters, and I told them, I said, "Bitch, if I'm sitting in my house eating a bowl of cookies and cream ice cream, if I'm sitting in my house minding my business with my door locked, drinking a bottle, girl, of wine, and if I'm sitting in my house, girl, surfing the internet, I'm sitting in my house making a video, chatting, kikiing with the cousins. Girl, if I'm sitting in the house eating a bag of candy, if I'm sitting in the house eating a bag of gummy bears, and some bitch bust down my door and send me the glory, if you get your ass up and give that raggedy bitch a hug, I'm gonna hunt y'all for the rest of my life. Girl, listen, I'm dead. I'm gone. You gotta move on with your life, girl. Don't be sad forever, girl. I'm not coming back. But what you not gonna do is get up and give that hoe no hug. Talking about, girl, my brother would want this. No, he wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Okay, send that hoe to jail. So when that brother got up and gave that white heifer a hug, I said, "Girl, oh, y'all, girl." I said, "Girl," I said, "Let me shut up." That's his brother. I don't know what his brother would want. I don't know the conversations they've had in the past. So I want to make my wishes crystal clear. And I'm telling y'all bitches too. Okay? If something ever happened to me, girl, don't none of y'all asses get up in the courtroom talking about Rodney wanted us to give you a hug. It's, girl, one of y'all better stand up and say, no, the hell he did not say that. Girl, he damn sure didn't say no shit like that. I'm thinking, hell, if anything, I thought he was about to walk up there and yank that hoe by her ponytail and pull her to the ground. That's what I would have did. Okay, we both would have been in jail that day. Okay, time I want to give you a hug. Girl, you don't pull a piece of her hair out of her head. I'd have been okay. I would have been on that ground tussling. Girl, you done took my brother out of here, baby, please. Anyway, shout out to the family. I hope they get as much money or all the money as they can. I'll put the article where they were talking about it in the description box. All right, y'all. I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Bye, y'all.